bio.
Yes. Oh, I like that.
Share it up front that you want to lick my teeth, and then maybe I will think about which way I'm going to swipe.
What's up, everybody? We are back again for another new episode of The Fire Chronicles. I'm here with my girl, Jill.
Hey, guys.
That was much better than your
1-800 Jill here.
The 1-800 Jill. The first episode
I know,
we
she
did,
doesn't want me to use
she had her
my hotline
sexy
voice.
Her hotline voice, yeah. Well, you can do that here, too. Listen, I'm sure people will be here for it.
Okay.
So, okay, before we say anything, I have to tell you this freaking story of what happened to me yesterday.
Tell me.
Okay? I haven't told anybody this yet. Okay, so my, Sunday ritual when I don't have my kids is I do a Home Goods, Starbucks little back-to-back fun retail therapy.
As you should.
Okay? So, go get my Starbies, all right? I'm at the one in Montgomeryville, which shout out to Montgomeryville Starbucks. They always hit the spot. That one and Lansdowne are the two best, okay? So, I get my drink. I'm walking out of the restaurant, and sitting at the table are two hot dads. I think they're dads just based on their age, but they obviously came from a softball game because they're in full-on uniforms. One of them had this kid with him. And I'm walking out and I noticed these two good looking guys. I'm like, oh, they're cute. And then the one kind of looked at me and I was like, oh, hey. And then I just kept walking because what else do you do?
Right.
Okay. And then I walk outside and I'm walking to my car and this guy is parked in his truck at the light. And he's looking at me walking to my car.
Oh, no.
And it's a kind of long walk, so it's a little awkward because I see him looking at me. I don't know whether to look at him. I look at my drink. What do I do?
Wave? A little wink?
Right. Okay. So, I see him. He's looking at me for a while, and then he looks away. And then I look down, kind of embarrassed. And then I get in my car, and then I have the courage to look up again. He's still looking at me. And he's cute. Okay? So, I'm like, what do I do? So, I just smiled. And then he waved to me, and then I waved back at him, okay? And then I was like, now what do we do? What do we do?
I pull in.
I did. Well, the way he was, though, he couldn't. The way he was parked there, this was my dumbass. I should have just sat there to see if he would have, pulled in.
You pulled out of the parking lot?
I go to freaking back out because I don't know what else to do.
Oh, no.
I know. Listen, guys, I've replayed this scenario over and over again in my head.
It could have been love.
I know. I'm like, how do I now find this guy? What do I do?
I know.
And as
Share
I was
this
driving,
episode.
I'm driving down 309, and I'm like, how could I have handled that differently? And I'm going through all these scenarios in my head. This is what I thought of. I think of this now as I talk to you guys. I should have just stayed in the parking lot and saw if he would have come into the parking lot. But as I'm driving home, I'm sitting at the light thinking, I'm like, oh, I could have done the come hither with my finger.
Wave them in? Wave them in?
I go like this with my finger.
Oh my gosh.
But
would it work?
Would
it work? Like something out of a movie almost.
I know. But I do that. What does he think? Number one. Yeah, number two, does it work?
Try it out next time.
But that's what I think I'm going to do next time. If there is a next time. But this always happens to me, at Home Goods. I make, eye contact with cute dudes. I feel like there is a conglomerate because you got Home Depot.
So it sounds like
you got
Sunday morning,
Sunday,
Home Goods parking lot.
Right?
Be there. Don't miss it.
Right.
You could find love.
But I feel like maybe Jamie from one of the earlier episodes is, rubbing off on me because she's got dudes just pulling up to her when she's outside grilling.
Must be nice.
God bless. I know.
I know. Maybe I'm not aware, but I don't even think people look at me anymore. I'm like,
right.
comfortable.
But that was my little excitement for my Sunday.
Yeah.
And
if nothing else made you feel good for the rest of the day.
It did. And I was like, I'm wearing these shorts again.
You're like, I'm gonna go
all in the shorts.
Maybe he's like, maybe she'll be back next Sunday.
I know, right? Do I go there?
Yeah.
Sunday,
well, you're gonna go
time?
anyway.
If you're a man listening to this and you drive a gray truck and you saw me at the Starbucks at around 3:30 p.m. on August 15th.
Not to be specific.
I know. But anyway, I just had to tell you that. Okay, then the next thing that I'm freaking very upset about. I feel like we have two celebrity things we need to talk about. One good and one bad. I'm starting out with the bad because I'm freaking pissed off about it. Khloe and Tristan are back together. For the love of God, why?
I read something today.
What? Tell me.
I read something today.
Tell me.
Because I don't hate him. I don't love him. You can be a great parent and a terrible partner.
Right.
And he just can't be a partner.
No, he can't. Why can't she see that though, Jill?
I feel bad for her because I think she has this idea that you have to be like a mommy and a daddy and a child. Right. And like, Khloe, welcome to 2021, girlfriend.
Right.
And also, you're a Kardashian. Like, go find a new man.
Exactly. Like, you're not meeting new people? Or do you think her celebrity plays into it at all? That she doesn't want to...
That's what I was just going to say.
Bring people in or what?
No, I feel like they got to keep their names alive somehow. She's probably like, all right.
See, I don't see it as that.
No?
No, I just think that it's very sad. And I think that it's what you first said to where she feels like, you know, we need to be this family unit for True.
No.
And I think she does still want another baby. But, like, how many freaking times are you going to let this dude do this shit to you?
Yeah, and it's just like...
Really?
Oh, probably. Like, why would she keep going back? There's got to be some... What is he saying? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. I don't know.
I don't like it. I want better for her. I want better for anybody who has been in that situation.
Well, that you just deserve to be, like, happy and, like, secure, and you're not going to have that if this, like, there's no trust left in that relationship.
Yeah, and you gave him a second chance and a third chance.
Yeah.
This dude cannot be in a relationship. He wants to be single. It's obvious. And he wants to bang whoever he wants to. Yeah. Go let him do that.
You're not his person. That's what's clear. You're not his person.
And you could give True still that family unit with a stepdad.
People co-parent all the time.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Like, and not even co-parent. What's it called? Parallel parenting. That's a thing too.
Parallel parenting?
Parallel
what the heck
parenting.
Is that?
It's like where you're not like playing these roles as co-parents, but you're just choosing to be good parents parallel to each other. Like, you're doing your thing and we're doing our thing. And we're not going to interfere with your life at home, and you're not going to... Like I said, there's so many different outlets or ways to do things anymore. You would think she would just throw in the bag.
Dude, like, I don't get it. He's
definitely manipulated her.
Yeah, but look at Courtney and Scott for years and years and years and years.
Right.
Back
so, like, what is it? Is it something that's learned? Is it... Because I feel like their mom, I feel like she seems to be a super forgiving person.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we all know now that she knew a lot of things about Caitlyn.
Right.
During their relationship and just kind of, you know, turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
For the sake of what? For the sake of...
But also, Kris Jenner is so freaking smart that she will let her kids go back and forth with these bad relationships over and over again because it keeps them... Like, how good of a mom can you be? You know what I mean? When you're making billions of dollars off of your kids every year.
Right.
Ugh.
I know. I'm just like, really? At this point, I feel like it's fake. I'm like, they're getting... this can't be real.
So that's how I feel. I just feel like there's no way she's that. Because I feel like if out of any of them, Khloe's kind of always been like, I don't want to say real because she's completely changed herself. But you know what I mean?
And
I don't know. It
confident,
seems
insecure,
it just seems
and like
fake.
Doesn't give a f. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? What other people think, but I don't know.
Are they 100% back together?
Yes,
because
they literally confirmed it.
Oh, they confirmed it.
They confirmed it.
Oh,
It's not even like chitter chatter. It's like, yep, we are back together. Right, Sydney? It was like legit.
I didn't that, but I believe it.
What did? That was the thing that I saw. Oh, I sent it to you, Jill, on Instagram.
Yeah. What was the source? Source it.
Let me pull it up. Let's see. Khloe and Tristan Thompson confirm they're back together. So, I don't know. I don't like this dude. I think he's a douchebag.
Oh, yeah. He's
really
slimy.
do. He's so gross.
He's slimy.
But you know what? When you watch him on that show, he almost would have me convinced that he's a good dude. Because, like, you forget all the shit that he did. You see him being a good dad. You see him, like, doting on Khloe and buying her gifts and trying to, like, work his way back in. You're like, he must really love her. He must really care for her.
When you look
and
back
you're like,
at it.
no, you don't. Because any chance you get, you're hooking up with random
Right,
chicks.
and also, like, he just gets, like he's blatant about it. He's not trying to even hide it, I feel
you're
like.
famous. You're going to parties. People know who you are.
Exactly.
They know
These
who
girls
you're with.
know who you are.
Yes.
Like, that's what's sad, too.
Yes.
Women
It's
are
another
out there.
thing. Can women stop hooking up with Tristan? Like, why?
Can women stop hooking up with unavailable men?
Yes, that. Not just Tristan, that. Yes.
There you go.
Stamp
Bottom
it,
line.
please.
Yeah, right? Can we get that put on a postcard?
Like, because it's not, nothing good will come of that.
No.
Nothing good will come back to you.
No.
Karma, all of it. Don't do unto others as you want done unto you.
Right.
Okay? And the best advice I ever got is from my cousin Kelly. And she's like, don't do something unless you don't want it on the front page of a newspaper.
Right.
So I feel like if you live your life by that, like whatever you're doing, imagine tomorrow that shit is on Facebook for everyone to see. It's on the front page of the newspaper in black and white what your ass is doing.
And then furthermore,
how will you feel when everyone
if you
knows?
decide to still do it, take accountability for it after you do it.
Oh, right.
Like,
yeah, that's true. Because everybody does F up.
oh yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But just like own them. Mm-hmm. Step up to the plate.
Yeah. But anyway, I want to say I wish them the best because I don't wish them bad, but I just feel like he's never going to change.
It's never going to work out.
No.
But it's sad that she's wasting her time.
I know. What the
Time
heck?
is precious.
Okay, so then in good news, it seems like our girl Britney
Thank God.
is on the path to freedom.
Doing what she wants. Being her bad self.
Buying iPads and whatever
Taking
the hell else she wants
selfless
to do.
or
Oh,
topless
did you see the
selfies.
video of her
No.
taking her shirt off?
No. Another
Oh,
one?
You didn't see it? There's a video, and the caption is "Made You Look," where she's wearing clothes initially, so maybe you didn't play the video just because she's just standing there in a white shirt, a white
Stand by?
button-down shirt. Yep, pull it up.
Did they not take it down?
And then she takes her shirt off. And she's holding her boobs again. Sydney has it pulled up.
The boob thing has been bizarre lately.
So, explain this to me.
I'm not sure.
Why does a woman do this, number one? Number two, why is Britney Spears doing it? Like, initially you could say a woman, maybe for attention, maybe to catch a guy's eye, whatever. I don't know why anybody would ever post
But,
a
like,
video
what
like
is
that.
what comes
What's
from
the
this?
game plan?
Right, what's the end goal?
Right. What's the end goal? I mean, I just watch it in horror.
My
and
sister
I'm
and
like,
I
why
have
are
gone
you
back
doing
and
this?
forth about this millions of times because it's multiple pictures of the same thing.
Right. So it's still very confusing to me, but at least, and
We're all like, free Britney, and she's like, free the titties.
I know. What is happening? I don't get it, dude. I'm a little nervous on like, how far is this going to go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Jamie is stepping down.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. But I feel like this is what I feel like. Because I think he's also a douchebag.
Right,
Tristan and Jamie can go have drinks together.
See, they should.
Okay. But he knew it was coming. So instead of a judge saying, okay, you're done, he wanted to be like, I'm going to say I'm
And
done.
he drew it out.
You
like,
know? Yeah.
I know, but he could have just like saved his whole... I mean, he couldn't have saved his whole image because people have been rabbit holing about this for years, but like, you could have just saved like such a war in the media.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, all he cared about was the money. Like, let's
I know.
be real. That's all he cared about.
Ugh.
So they're gonna have like a forensic accountant. So he could literally be in serious trouble now. Here's the thing, because they're gonna have a forensic accountant go through these last 13 years and see what he's done with the money. And just one thing that I heard about was that she has this management company that gets 2% of all her earnings. Okay. So she hasn't been working much, obviously, these last few years since she like ended her Vegas residency. So they were only making $200,000 a year off of her income.
Okay.
They went to Jamie and said, "This isn't enough. We need at least $500,000." Anybody who had their daughter's good interest in mind, or even your friend, or act like it's your money, I'm sorry, you earn 2% of what I make. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what to tell you.
Right, we'll find someone else.
Right. But Jamie was like, okay, and gives them an extra $300,000 a year. Just like that.
So what else is he doing with it?
Britney only gets $150,000 a year of her own money to spend. And he would never give her more. Yes. She gets $150,000. That's like her allowance.
A literal millionaire.
And has tried to get more. And her dad says no. But somebody, this company who you don't know from Adam, is like, we want more money. He's like, okay.
All right.
Like, what? So thank God, get rid of this dude. Let's get this forensic accountant in, because I'm sure we're going to find out more dirt.
Oh, I know. And there's something so weird with the sister. Like, I don't want to hear.
Yeah, what?
There's something so weird with the sister. I
And
don't know.
I feel really
she's
off
been like
about it.
she's been like attacking her sister subtly through her posts.
Yeah.
For like weeks.
But then Sydney said she said something positive about her recently.
Like something, I forget what it was.
Oh, I do not. Doesn't sit well with me.
So yeah, I get my gut when I go on Jamie's Instagram is just like you.
Yeah.
It like something doesn't feel.
She's weird.
Right
She's
here.
bizarre.
Yeah. But finally, like, her mom spoke out about it and said, like, that Jamie does not have Britney's best interest at heart, and he never has. He has his own best interest. Okay, well, where have you been the last 13 years?
Wait,
Lynn?
was he paying her off?
Where have you
That's
been?
the thing.
Or is she just honestly afraid of him, which she might be, because Britney has said that she's afraid of him.
She also, like, Britney Spears didn't just get that way overnight. Like, she's been taking the wrong meds, apparently, and prescribed things. Well, also, like, her childhood.
Right. Yeah.
Ugh.
So I can see why, I can honestly see Lynn being afraid of Jamie, just because of things I've heard when they were married and their kids were little and stuff like that. So it's easy to be like, well, why haven't you spoken up sooner? But I know it's hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, but
There's
at
a
least
whole other
now,
side of the story, too.
Yeah. Yeah. At least now she is.
Bottom line, more money, more problems.
Yes. But so I feel like, so guys, Jill's engaged. She's getting married in less than a month. Okay. But I feel like I know all about Michael, but I don't really know pre-Michael.
Okay.
So do you have any good pre-Michael stories that we could share with our audience?
Well, I forgot I had, like, a small relationship in between with an older gentleman from South Jersey.
What? Stop! The red flag of South Jersey.
Yeah, and he was recently divorced. And he was still young, so it was probably something like out of school. And he was managing Xfinity's security.
Okay.
And he love bombed me, I think, if I'm using the terms correctly.
Yeah.
He was like ready to wife me up.
Okay.
You're the most perfect person I've ever met.
Like super early on.
Oh, so early on. We hung out three times, counting the night that I met him.
Oh my God.
Right. So then what's funny about it is, like, I ghosted him. I just stopped talking to him.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't anything serious at all. I was like, this guy's divorced. Like, I'm not doing this right now. I just got out of college. And I got Snapchat the same year, and he must have got a Snapchat. And that's the same year, or at the same time that Snapchat, like, linked your phone contacts to your friends on Snapchat.
Okay, right.
And so he was watching my stories, and he was thinking that I was sending him Snapchats. Yeah. And he wrote me this long-ass thing about what kind of person I was, and if I wasn't interested in him, why am I sending him all these pictures of what I'm doing with, like, yeah.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
See, that's another example of how social media complicates things.
I'm like, you're only a couple years older than me, but, like,
Wait.
he had no idea that everyone could see.
Did you explain it to him, or did you just not respond?
That would be like, no, I didn't explain it to him. I was like, that's social suicide.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad. He, like,
That's horrific.
it was, when I say paragraphs, I mean, like, he wrote paragraphs about me. And, like, I'm like, we hung out three times. Wow. And then prior to that, I was in a relationship for, like, 2.5, 3 years. And similar to Valine and Jason.
Yeah.
We were in a relationship. I went to his graduation at Kutztown. He graduated from Kutztown. We were still together. We were dating. I went to his graduation. I was still a student there. And we ended up breaking up not even the next year. It might have been the year after that. And he proposed to his now wife at Kutztown, because they both went to Kutztown. But I was like, you guys didn't have a relationship here, in a shirt that my mom bought him for Christmas.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
yeah,
God.
he proposed to her like in front of, which I hope she doesn't hear this, but.
So do guys not get rid of stuff when they break up with girls? Like, I feel like girls do. Well, like, when we break up, it's like, I don't want these memories of you.
I think I
feel
had like
dudes
a,
don't do that.
I think I had like a shit fit and took everything off and gave it to him right there and was like, that's it for me. Like, because it was like a cheating thing, of course.
Yeah.
But I was just like, then when I saw the picture, I'm like, are you in front of Old Main? Like, you weren't even dating her when you went to Kutztown. That is, she was probably like, why? Like, okay, coincidence that we both went here, but like, why would you propose to me here? Like, we didn't have unless they had a relationship while we had a relationship and I didn't know about it. But even at that, like, it was bizarre. And the shirt, and I'm just like,
dudes are clueless.
That's
really
what
feel
it
like
is. And that's fine. I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
In hindsight, thank God.
Yes, I know, right? You're always like, whew.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's not everything happens for a reason, little.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm trying to think. I'm sure there was others in between there. Before I met Michael, I remember somebody, like, came back to my apartment with me and, like, I went, like, we were just hanging out. Like, my apartment in Stroudsburg was like a hangout, like a cool place. And a whole bunch of people came back. I had roommates, like.
Yeah.
And I like went to the bathroom and came back out to the party in my living room and he was gone and he was in my bedroom undressed. Yeah. And
so what did you do?
I got in bed with my sister. She had to be up the next early. I was like, Leslie. Yeah, my sister was my roommate. I'm like,
did he sleep in your bed the whole night?
I went back in at like 4 a.m. because it was still late. We went to our apartment after the bar.
Okay.
So like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah. And I went in at like 4:30 and he was gone. So he must have like been there for a little bit and realized like, oh my God, she's not coming back in here.
Right.
Who does that though?
Come on.
That's like...
That's men, dude.
Not naked, but he was like in his briefs, like...
Well...
What do you think we're gonna like...
A little presumptuous there, sir.
Cuddle or something? Like, what is going on?
He wanted to cuddle with you in his briefs.
Like, I don't even want to say it could have happened, but like, not like that.
No, yeah, he ruined it.
Like,
literally.
Put your pants back on.
I know. Like, come on,
yeah,
sir.
but no, I don't know. I feel like I luckily never... I was never traumatized on a date, I don't think.
Well... That's funny. I don't want to... I don't know how you go to, like, traumatize... Just, no, those are good stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably have some more if I thought about it. Wrote them down.
Right.
But, like, for the most... my girlfriends, oh my God, I've
got
heard
the
some
stories.
like,
we'll get them.
I've heard
we'll get them all in
some
on here.
doozies.
Wait,
we should have to mail in and read them. Can everybody mail in?
Oh yeah, everybody send us your dating stories on Instagram at the Fire Chronicles. We'd love to hear them.
We want to hear about it.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. But wait, did I ever tell you about the dude that proposed to me on our first date?
No. That's what I mean. That's when you get up.
Okay, so let me set up the scenario.
Did he have a ring?
So he had a ring.
Holy
okay,
smokes.
but let me tell you where he got the ring from, okay? So, oh my God. Okay, I don't remember his name. I remember he was like around the same age as me, and I remember he had a son who was maybe like 5. Okay, and we had talked for maybe a week, and then we met up. And we met up at Wellcrafted, which is a brewery that's behind one of my stores, okay? Mistake number 1, okay? Like, I feel like now I try to go places where, like, I won't know anybody there because this was, like, traumatizing.
That's, like, one of the best things about working where you don't live.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Drive out of the...
I know. Yeah. So, I'm there before him, so I'm sitting at the table, and he walks in, and this is... Now, I had seen 3 or 4 pictures on his profile. I didn't see any more pictures from that, okay? I knew that he was, like, tall, and he was fit. He kind of had like a surfer's body. Well, I didn't really get a good vibe of his style. Well, he walks in, and let me just tell you what he was wearing, okay? He was wearing crocodile boots. He was wearing these jeans that had more holes than I had. Okay, men, don't do that, number one.
Shred them.
But shredded jeans, but on the back of the shredded jeans was the American flag as the backdrop for the jeans, okay? He was wearing like a American Eagle flannel. Okay, if you're not in college anymore, can like you stop wearing American Eagle? Can I say this? Like, I know everybody loves their jeans and that's fine. Yeah. But like dudes that wear the American Eagle shirts.
If you're at the bar in an Aeropostale shirt, go home.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. So he's got like a brown American Eagle plaid shirt. He's wearing a fake leather jacket. On his wrist is a bandana wrapped around and tied. I see this coming, and what can I do? Like, if you know Well Crafted, I can't bolt out of here. It's a whole big stair rigmarole, okay?
Stuck in a tunnel.
And I'm like, oh my God. So he gets there, he orders drinks for us. Talk about, like, love bombing. Like, immediately, he's all over me. No. He's touching me. He can't believe how beautiful I am, blah, 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 blah. I'm just uncomfortable the whole time. I'm not really saying anything. And I'm just thinking, how do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Because I can't go to the bathroom. He will see me leave no matter what, right? So, he's noticing every single thing about me, okay? And he goes to, like, touch my earring. Well, he goes to reach, like, by my ear. And I was wearing extensions.
No.
Okay?
No.
And I thought that maybe one of my extensions came out. And this is how much I didn't even give a crap with this dude. But, like, when he went to go reach by my ear, I was like, oh, is my extension coming out? And he's like, no, I wanted to, like, touch your earrings. Ew. So he's touching my earrings.
Don't touch my ear.
He's touching literally all of my jewelry. He's touching my rings. I don't remember anything he was saying because to me it was like, wah, wah. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, my God, just get me out of here. Like, I couldn't get past what he was wearing, and now you won't stop touching me. I remember I kept trying to slide my chair back, and at one point I was saying to him, like, I own a business here. Like, I know these guys that own this place. Like, you're, like, embarrassing me. Like, can you tone it down? Like, stop all the touching. Like,
yeah.
Okay?
Hands off.
So then he notices my rings. He takes one of my rings off. And I'm like, can you give that back to me? That's, like, one of my favorite rings. Okay? He takes it and he puts it in his pocket. So now it's, like, awkward. Like, I asked you to give it back to me and you just put it in your pocket. Like, why? What do I do now? Right? I don't want to make a scene. I want my ring back and I want to leave. So I let a few minutes go by and then like I ask him for it again. And he pulls it out of his pocket and he gets down on one knee and he holds the ring up and he's like, will you marry me? And I'm like, I'm going to seriously murder you. Like, obviously he's not serious. Ugh. But like, who the fuck does that?
Why?
I'm like, get up right now. Because people are looking, and I swear to God, I'm gonna
and like
kill you.
If anybody didn't know you guys were just on a date, like
right, like can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay,
no, I can't. I can't imagine.
And then he told me how he wanted to lick my teeth.
I forgot about that. Oh, so small marriage proposal, and then to something more casual, like teeth licking.
Teeth are so beautiful. Like, I really want to lick them. And I was like, who are you? Who are you? Okay, and then just to finish up, I'm on, obviously I never wanted to see him again. I'm on the app, whatever, I'm on Bumble again, and I see what looks like him, but totally different pictures and a different name. So I swipe right, we match, and I message him and I'm like, aren't you Evan?
Shut up.
And he immediately unmatches me. So this is what I'm confused about. Was he either creating a totally different fake new profile, or does he have a twin brother? And then when he realized that I had matched with his brother or I had been on a date with him, he unmatched me really quick. But I think if you have a twin, that's something you tell somebody kind of like early on.
Yeah, I think so
when you're talking.
Oh yeah, it's like so you tell them like if you have kids. But I'm a twin.
If he created a new profile with a different name, why on God's earth would you swipe right on me? Isn't that bizarre? We went on a date,
Maybe
Jill.
He didn't realize it was you. Like, you remembered him.
I don't know. That's a mystery that I probably will never solve.
Well, and that's okay. Leave that one unsolved.
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Exactly.
Season 3 on Netflix. Who's the guy in the gray pickup truck? Or is Evan really Evan?
Yeah, but I feel like I could go on and on, Jill, about bad dating stories, but that one might take the cake. Like you getting down, like, did you think it was funny getting down on a knee? Because it's not. Don't do that. Okay. And if you're into teeth licking, that might be a separate like category that I'm not aware of yet.
Yeah.
Maybe wait to introduce.
Put that in your bio.
Yes. Oh, I like that.
Share it up front that you want to lick my teeth, and then maybe I will think about which way I'm going to swipe.
Exactly. Yes, you may find a girl who's super into that. There might be a girl out there that's been searching for someone to lick her teeth. Like, that just gets her going. And I'm not that person. That's not me. Okay?
You know.
So I hope Evan's out there. Do you ever, like, wonder, like, what these people are up to? You've, like, been on a couple dates with? Like, I'm always like, what? Are there other girls out there?
Did that
who
work
Evan
for someone?
tried to lick their teeth? Right.
Did anybody accept that proposal?
Right. I don't know. I wish there was some kind of app where I could just, every now and then, just be like, oh, whatever happened to that dude?
How are you?
God. Yeah, right? Oh, my God. But, yeah, that was a doozy. So then he pretty much sealed the deal on me, like, going on dates anywhere local. Because, oh, my God, I'm just traumatizing. You know, like you said, bad. Not fun. Not fun. But this was fun, guys. Thanks for hanging with us for a little bit. If you can please review us. If you enjoyed this episode, tell a friend or two. Tell your mom. Don't tell your cat because they have paws and they can't subscribe. But tell any people that you like who you think would like our show.
Yeah.
Okay? Right?
Yeah.
We're into it.
Listen to us.
Thank you. Bye, guys.